Hi, my name is Leon, and I live in the Bay Area in California. I go to Hillsdale High School where I'm a junior, and it's about 30 minutes away from San Francisco. In my free time, I like to play tennis, code, work on a robot in our school robotics team, and I even like to snowboard. Both of my parents immigrated from China to America, and that made me a first generation US student in my family. Growing up, I was often taught the importance of diligence, perseverance, and being able to try your best. However, I was also taught at school and by many of my friends that I was supposed to be good at math and science just because I was of Asian descent. But I came to realize that my Asian culture is much more than just that. I wanted other people to know how I was celebrating Chinese New Year, making shuijiao, and even the complex history behind Chinese culture. But most importantly, I wanted to teach others about preserving their own culture and integrating it into their own identity. I saw the perfect chance to do this while I was taking a course on augmented reality at Stanford Pre-College. There, I designed and coded a holographic museum in CAD and Adobe Aero that displayed historical Chinese figures and artifacts. I also made it so that anyone could view it with a phone or tablet by just scanning a QR code. This experience taught me how I could iterate through challenges, ask for help, and most importantly, it inspired me to use technology to help make the world a better place. A year after I made my museum, I took a computer science course at my school, which I found to be really interesting. This led me to program my own simulations, compete in coding Olympiads, and also become the code lead of my school's robotics team. But I still wanted to use coding to make the world a better place. So then I applied to Cosmos at UC San Diego to learn about machine learning and its capabilities. At Cosmos, I learned about machine learning algorithms like gradient descent, logistic regression, and also neural networks. I used what I learned to research about AI image generation, and I made a model that can predict if an image is human made or AI generated, helping prevent the spread of fake news and AI scams. I then presented my research at UC San Diego, and I also made a YouTube video explaining to others how my model works. But the most important thing I took away was the friends I made that have the same unique passion as me to make the world a better place. Coming back from Cosmos, I went snowboarding with my family and I saw a mini avalanche. I've been snowboarding for most of my life, starting at 5 and even going in the Cookwood snowboard team, and I always wondered how I could prevent these deadly avalanches from starting in the first place. So I spent the past half a year researching about avalanches and the physics behind them. I then used what I learned to make a machine learning model with physics-informed neural networks and satellite data. My model was able to get a 98% accuracy on testing data at specific coordinates with a 5-kilometer radius. This made it more specific and reliable than traditional avalanche forecasting, which has a general 100-kilometer radius. From this project, I became really interested about satellites and the ability to fetch data from anywhere on Earth. I've actually been interested in satellites and space in general for a really long time, from when I was dressing up as Neil Armstrong for a fifth grade project to even exploring Google Maps for hours on end when I was young. My interest now specifically in satellites and the ability to predict natural disasters, weather, and even analyze climate change has brought me to seas. At seas, I want to explore my new interest in satellites and explore their capabilities to solve relevant problems like the avalanches in our world. I also want to collaborate with others, listening to their unique ideas and perspectives. In the future, I would like to use what I learned about satellites and other space technology from seas to create projects to make the world a safer, cleaner, and healthier place. Maybe one day I'll be working at NASA and analyzing my own satellite data. I enjoyed making this video, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Thank you.